corners curled from the nights I wrote. Tiny margin scribbles mapping every mental quote. Pages way more than the leather of the coat, cause every line's a step that kept my motive afloat. Memory drifts in the grayscale frame. Scenes play slow in the quiet domain. Not regret, just a measure of how far I came. Turning scattered old thoughts into structural gain. Yeah, I walk with a tempo that aligns with the past. Not clinging to the old, just refining the cast. Every misstep now a blueprint recast. Where the weak foundations get replaced at last. Woo! Echoes in the blueprint, guiding where I go. Yeah. Tracing old lines, drawing new ones slow. Yeah. Nothing gets wasted in the lessons I know. Boom bap heartbeat in the afterglow. Yeah. Woo! Boom bap heartbeat in the afterglow. Yeah, 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 yeah. Clock hands tick with a subtle demand, asking what remains when the noise expands. But the answers rise calm when I steady my stance, holding tight to the frame of a future I enhance. Yeah. Faded street lights reflect on the page, turning every hesitation into calculated gauge. Quiet discipline sharpened through age. Now the mindset works like a compass in a cage. Yeah. I walk with a tempo that aligns with the past, not clinging to the old, just refining the cast. Every misstep now a blueprint recast. Where the weak foundations get replaced at last. Woo! Echoes in the blueprint, guiding where I go. Yeah. Tracing old lines, drawing new ones slow. Yeah. Nothing gets wasted in the lessons I know. Yeah. Boom bap heartbeat in the afterglow. Yeah. Boom bap heartbeat in the afterglow. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ink dry slow where the thoughts converge. Contours shift when intentions emerge. Past and present blend in a minimal surge, guiding every motion with a quiet purr. Echoes in the blueprint, guiding where I go. Tracing old lines, drawing new ones slow. Nothing gets wasted in the lessons I know. Boom bap heartbeat in the afterglow. Yeah, 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 yeah. Boom bap heartbeat in the afterglow. Woo! Page turn softly in the midnight air. Old plans fade, but the core stays there. Tracks done, precision laid bare. Next chapter waits if you're ready to prepare. Yeah. Sidewalk pressure pulling pulses wide. City hum trembles like a current inside. Every flashing moment spins a choice to decide, but I calibrate the chaos, never follow the tide. Patience sharp like a needle in the frame. Measured breath guiding every inner flame. People rush fast chasing temporary fame. I refine every motion till precision became. Steps echo calm though the avenue bends. Reading every gesture that the surface sends. Yeah. Clarity grows where the impulse ends, turning restless energy into quiet dividends. Yeah. Urban patience in the storm I ride. Beat sets pace but I hold my stride. Mapping every second like a shifting guide. Cutting through the noise with a tempered pride. Yeah. Glass tower shimmer with a transient lure. Promises hover but they're rarely pure. I weigh each offer with a mind secure. Filtering the false with a practice detour. Breathe steady in a landscape loud. I scan rhythm through the passing crowd. Thoughts hit crisp without speaking out loud, turning inner calculations into logic and doubt. Rush never on me, I design my rate. Let the reckless push while I navigate. Timing isn't luck, it's a crafted state where restraint becomes a power I cultivate. Yeah. Urban patience in the storm I ride. Beat sets pace but I hold my stride. Mapping every second like a shifting guide. Cutting through the noise with a tempered pride. Hold back once, let the moment unfold. Signals rearrange as the patterns unfold. Only those who wait see the details told, turning fleeting signs into choices controlled. Urban patience in the storm I ride. Beat sets pace, but I hold my stride. Mapping every second like a shifting guide. Cutting through the noise with a tempered pride. Street lights fade as the mindset grows, where the calm transforms into subtle flows. Track for close with a measured repose. Next one's ready anytime you propose. Yeah, 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 yeah. Midnight avenues tilt my manners and mood. Signals scatter, but I filter every fragment of crude. City pressure tries to tighten what I quietly conclude. So I rewrite my alignment with a tempered attitude. Yeah, thoughts spiral quick, but I anchor them slow. Every whisper from the street shapes the method I grow. Nothing random in the process, every nuance I know. Reading rhythm in the noise where the impulses flow. Inner drift steady, but it sharpens my scope. Turning minor hesitation into balanced hope. Even tension in the chest form a clean isotope, where the calm and the stress form a natural slope. Inner drift, but I move refined. Tracing shifting lines through a restless mind. City unbends, but it stays aligned. Every wavering thought I redesign. Inner drift, but I move refined. Tracing shifting lines through a restless mind. City unbends, but it stays aligned. Every wavering thought I redesign. Skyscraper shadows tilt the steps I take, but I calculate the angles every time they break. Yeah, moments flicker quick, yet the purpose stays awake. Pulling clarity from static like a hidden intake. Yeah, breath pace smooth while the alleys distort. Every unsteady instant become mental support. Reading patterns in the noise like a private report. Turning chaotic resonance into inner transport. Yeah, weight never drops when the pulse runs tight. I let the friction spark but preserve my sight. Convert the turbulence into something upright, where the doubt dissolves under discipline light. Inner drift but I move refined. Tracing shifting lines through a restless mind. City unbends but it stays aligned. Every waving thought I redesign. Inner drift but I move refined. Tracing shifting lines through a restless mind. City unbends but it stays aligned. Every waving thought I redesign. When the balance shakes I don't step aside. I adjust the frame till the fragments coincide. Every small vibration becomes amplified in the quiet confirmation that the past supplied. Inner drift but I move refined. Tracing shifting lines through a restless mind. City unbends but it stays aligned. Every wavering thought I redesign. Let the doubt fade slow while the city persists. I turn the moment's weight into something that assists. Track 5 completed, sharpened through the twist. Ready when you are for what comes next on the list. Yeah. Peripheral sense, tracing outlines thin. Every motion in the dust sneaks quietly in. City corners crackle with a subtle spin, but I tune each fragment like a disciplined kin. Street murmurs shift, yet I register fast. Reading whispers from the pavement as the moments pass. Every faint little tremor through the tinted glass becomes a cue for intention in the urban mass. Mind wide clean with a measured intent. No wasted signal in the data they sent. Even fleeting silhouettes mark where energy went, turning random interference into structured consent. Peripheral waves I decode in stride. Nothing slips past while I realign the tide. Patterns in the edges never stay untried. I read the city's breaths from the corners. Why? I read the city's breath from the corners. Why?
footsteps mixed with a distant refrain. Even minor vibration draws subtle domain. I pause every pulse till the logic is plain. Let an instinct and precision form a seamless chain. Shadow stretched thin across a fractured block, but I separate the chatter from the genuine shock. Let the noise sway wild while I pick the unlock, turning scattered impressions into order stop. Focus stays broad though the street spins tight. Every side angle cue sharpens quietly at night. Not a single stray signal escapes my sight as I recalibrate the moment with a grounded might. Peripheral waves are the code in stride. Nothing slips past while I realign the tide. Patterns in the edges never stay untried. I read the city's breath from the corners wide. I read the city's breath from the corners wide. When the sidelights flicker, I refine my stand. Counting every micro shift in the city's dance. Only those who scan the margins get the chance to anticipate the rhythm in the urban expanse. Yeah. Peripheral waves are the code in stride. Nothing slips past while I realign the tide. Patterns in the edges never stay untried. I read the city's breath with the corners wide. I read the city's breath with the corners wide. Every detail traced where the frameworks blend. Just guide steps that the center won't send. Track 6 closed, balance held to the end. Ready when you are. Shall we move to track 7, my friend? Gradient pulse, blending subtly through the day. Every hue or the moment finds a later to ray. City murmurs modulate in a shifting display, and I trace every tone while I map out the sway. Pressure in the pavement moves in measured degrees. Small vibrations move like a cold breeze. Even faint color motors flow with casual ease, till they click in the shape and the patterns I seize. Thoughts stack firm while the climate rotates. I read phase after phase as the tension inflates. Let the quiet transition settle into my gates, turning minor fluctuations into grounded states. Woo! Gradient pulse in a slow incline. Every subtle turn falls into the line. Yeah, city changes speak through a hidden design, and I move with the rhythm while the layers combine. Oh yeah. Sidewalk chatter curves in a deeper shade. Even mild conversation forms a quiet cascade. I filter through the noise till the meaning is made. Then I move with assurance in the routes I've laid. Traffic come, stretches with a temper slide. Night creeps in, but it doesn't override. Signals shift colors, but they still coincide with the pace and the calm that I keep inside. Woo! Moment after moment, I assist what's near. I let minor transitions settle crystal clear. Nothing sudden in the way the changes appear, but I catch their direction long before they steer. Gradient pulse in a slow incline. Every subtle turn falls into the line. Yeah, city changes speak through a hidden design, and I move with the rhythm while the layers combine. Oh, 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 no, 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 no. When the skyline shifts by a fraction or two, I reframe my stance with a broader view. Only those who feel the gradient through can adapt to the flux in the urban queue. Gradient pulse in a slow incline. Every subtle turn falls into the line. Yeah, city changes speak through a hidden design, and I move with the rhythm while the layers combine. Oh, oh, yeah, oh. Let the phases blend as the night unfolds. I read every tone in the city's thresholds. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, linear drift echoing under my stride. Every metric in the avenue begins to collide.
keep a measured precision aligned with the tide. Let the micro shift the currents, keep my focus applied. Yeah, yeah. Street murmurs blend with the asphalt tone. Pattern spread thin like a monochrome zone. Still I catch each flicker in the margins alone. Turning subtle little signals into structure. I own. Mind calibrated, steady in the temper sway. Never rushing but adjusting every fraction of the day. Let the chaos in the crosswalk scatter its array. I recenter my momentum in a balanced display. Linear drift, guiding where I steer. Every subtle shift, edges crystal clear. In the city flow, I keep my posture near to the quiet inner rhythm that I engineer. Traffic breathe slow with a granular hum. Even minor vibrations in the air become clues to the motive of the moments that come. So I parse every tremor like a measured sum. Footsteps overlap with a distant refrain. I extract their direction from the ambient chain. Even when the pace quickens through the urban terrain, I maintain my adjustment with a calm domain. Nothing erratic in the path I track. Every gentle alteration keeps me intact. Let the layers of the city keep folding back. I align with emotion, never losing the tact. Linear drift, guiding where I steer. Every subtle shift, edges crystal clear. In the city flow, I keep my posture near to the quiet inner rhythm that I engineer. When momentum bends with a softened twist, I refine my center through the ambient mist. Only those who read the gradients exist in control of the pace that the nights persist. Lean adrift, guiding where I steer. Every subtle shift, edges crystal clear. In the city flow, I keep my posture near to the quiet inner rhythm that I engineer. Even as the current angles, I stay gifted, tracing every shade and emotion that drifted. Yeah, urban helix curling through a temper frame. Every angle of the district shifts without a name. I decode faint signals in the ambient flame, turning spiraled information into structured aim. Street echoes loop with a subtle refrain. Patterns weave slow in a circular chain. I pause each thread through a mindful strain, letting fragments of the city settle clean in my brain. Yeah, footstep flicking rotational cues. Night filters down through monochrome hues. I read each twisted moment like updated news, pulling insight from the layers that the skyline brews. Yeah. Oh yeah. Rotations in the crowd spread a hidden tone. Even fleeting gestures form a shape unknown. I catch they soft collision in a neutral zone. Letting ordered intuition keep my stance full grown. Yeah, traffic comes sways with a circular mark, mapping out cycles in the edge of the dark. I extrapolate meaning from the ambient spark, letting instinct and reason coexist in the arc. Yeah, nothing random in the way streets align. Even drifting murmurs fall in pattern design. I absorb every loop till the rhythm is mine, shaping curved little signals into discipline shine. Yeah,
urban helix winding through my sight.
Yeah.
Every minor shift bends into the light.
Every minor shift into the light.
In the turning motion, I find my height.
On my height, keeping steady in the spiral as the city ignites. Yeah. When the night rotates with a softened glide, I reframe my posture as the moments divide. Yeah, yeah. Only those who feel the turn from the side, yeah, can navigate the helix with a centered pride.
Urban helix winding through my sight.
Yeah, wait.
Every minor shift bends into the light.
Into the light, yeah.
In the turning motion, I refine my height.
Yeah. Keep it steady in the spiral as the city ignites. Yeah, spirals in the pavement got my mix. Yeah. Reading every loop in the city's tricks. Yeah. They just fall quietly while the patterns fix. Keeps the helix in the city's matrix.
Peripheral vision scanning every edge. Street murmurs twisting like a sharpened wedge. Every motion in the corner builds a silent pledge. I calculate the flow while the city forms its hedge. Shadows stretch long as the lights flicker thin. Minor vibrations tell me where the currents begin. I adjust my posture, let the subtle cues sink in. Turning fleeting signals into discipline spin. Footsteps echo faint, blending into the hum. Every signal that arrives becomes a diatom. I extract the rhythm while the chaos comes. Finding balance in the margins as the night becomes. Peripheral waves, guiding every move. Nothing escapes while I refine the groove. City whispers, shape the patterns I prove. They just tell a story that the center can't remove. Peripheral waves, guiding every move. Nothing escapes while I refine the groove. City whispers, shape the patterns I prove. They just tell a story that the center can't remove. Corners fall soft with a gradient in tone. Even minor justice casts a shaded zone. I read every tremor till the meaning is shown. Turning scattered moments into structured bone. Traffic come drifts with a measured sway. Every fleeting sound recalibrates my way. I let the noise play, but the signals stay converted into logic that directs the display. Nothing slips past and the sidelights drift. Every subtle vibration becomes a gift. I align with the flow as the currents lift. Keep it centered in this world with precise shift. Peripheral waves, guiding every move. Nothing escapes while I refine the groove. City whispers, shape the patterns I prove. Edges tell the story that the center can't remove. Peripheral waves, guiding every move. Nothing escapes while I refine the groove. City whispers, shape the patterns I prove. Edges tell the story that the center can't remove. When the outskirts flicker, I stabilize. Reading every motion with a widened eyes. Only those who scan the margins realize how to navigate the flux where the paddle lies. Peripheral waves, guiding every move. Nothing escapes while I refine the groove. City whispers, shape the patterns I prove. Edges tell the story that the center can't remove. Every tremor in the fringe becomes my guide. Reading silent, motion in the night I stride. Peripheral vision keeps the past supply. What most the most of balance is the streets divide. Rhythms in the crosswalk flicker under my stride. If echo in the pavement pulling thoughts to collide. Mapped in the margins where the night won't hide. I align with the motion while the circuits divide. Edges of the storefront catching glimmers in the glass. Micro shifts forming stories as the strangers pass. Patience in my breathing while the street lights cast. A sequence of intention in a world moving fast. I move with purpose in the quiet of the lane. Tracking every detail that the city never explains. Calm in the tension while the framework remains. Starting my ascent through the shadows and grains. Angles recompute when my intuition leads. Every subtle gesture filing in the mental feeds. Which stays sharpened in the cadence of the reeds. I rise through the static where the clarity proceeds. Ground level logic in the cadence of my mind. Every moment polished so the pulse stays aligned. No rush needed when the senses refine. I speak through the silence in the patterns I find. I move with purpose in the quiet of the lane. Tracking every detail that the city never explains. Calm in the tension while the framework remains. Starting my ascent through the shadows and grains. Like a coded outline. Every thought a thread in an understated design. Focused through the hum of the metro blinding spine. Guided by a compass that I built from the ground. I move with purpose in the quiet of the lanes. Tracking every detail that the city never explains. Calm in attention while the framework remains. Starting my ascent through the shadows and grains. Street fades softly as the logic settles in. Every future moment unfolding from the place I begin. This is just a spark, let the motion begin.
thoughts where the motives come. I don't chase noise, let the quiet overcome. Every measure motion beating like a low-tone drum. Reflections on the glass form a double of me. One move forward, one track's possibility. Both share balance in the fluidity of a mind that maps time with stability. I move lane by lane with intention intact. Every step of design, never random or stacked. When the city turns loud, I don't overreact. Keeping reason in the rhythm while the pressure contracts. I ride a vector of my own, drifting steady through the grid. No rush in my tone, every motive stays hid. Calm mind like stone, but the thoughts never slid. I accelerate alone with the strength of what I did. All deep breath, reset, align with the time frame. Mindset, offset, steering through the mind game. Past mesh, progress, moving with a fine aim. Steps press, no stress, cutting through the sideline flame. Blueprints written in the back of my mind while the night draws arcs in a methodical design. Every detail angle with a reason to bind. Every motive sharpened so the signal stays refined. I move lane by lane with intention intact. Every step of design, never random or stacked. When the city turns loud, I don't overreact. Keeping reason in the rhythm while the pressure contracts. I ride a vector of my own, drifting steady through the grid. No rush in my tone, every motive stays hid. Calm mind like stone, but the thoughts never slid. I accelerate alone with the strength of what I did. Silent momentum rising under my feet. Mapping all the intervals where patterns meet. No shortcuts taken, no repeats. Just a clean trajectory through the city heat. I ride a vector of my own, drifting steady through the grid. No rush in my tone, every motive stays hid. Calm mind like stone, but the thoughts never slid. I accelerate alone with the strength of what I did. Forward through the night with a grip on the line. Nothing overstated in the framework I designed. Motion in the quiet, steady and fine. Track 2 closes onto the next incline. I roll up. Yeah, yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da. City layers stacking up in quiet tones. Every street corner whispers in hushed undertones. I parse the murmurs while the skyline drones. Mapping subtle signals like I'm tracing unknown zones. Footsteps cross with shadows and shifting frames. Even fleeting glances play calculated games. I extract the pattern from the ambient flames, turning scattered fragments into structured claims. Traffic comes layer over a distant beat. Every motion in the crowd becomes discreet. I tune my senses while the city repeats, finding order in the chaos that the night completes. Night complete. Windows flicker light over a winding road. Every reflection adds to the mental load. I navigate the angles where the minor signals go, translating urban energy into a measured code. Pedestrians blend into a pattern dance. I catch the subtle rhythm in a passing glance. Nothing slips through if I maintain my stance. Reading every layer like a skillful expanse. City layers unfold before my eyes. Every hidden story mapped beneath the sky. Patterns emerge where the subtle truth lies. I move with the city wise and centralized. I move with the city wise and centralized. Yeah. When the multiple streams converge and bend, I adjust my perception, let the layers extend. Yeah. Only those who read the depths comprehend how the urban narrative and thought lines blend. Yeah. City layers unfold before my eyes. Every hidden story mapped beneath the sky. Patterns emerge where the subtle truth lies. I move with the city wise and centralized. I move with the city wise and centralized. Yeah. Edges of the blocks fold quietly in. Every layer trace becomes a guide within. Cities pulse harmonized under my skin. Track 11 closing ready for the final spin. shift, casting light across my lane. Every block I pass whispers knowledge in my brain. I trace the currents while the city hums its strain, turning transient motion into structured game. Street pulses flicker with a measured beat. Minor interactions fold into the fleet. I pause every angle while the moments meet, finding clarity in chaos, balance complete. Footsteps echo soft in the amber glow. Signals rise and fall with a subtle flow. I let the vibrations guide where I go, transforming fleeting cues into steady tempo. Horizon shift, guiding every stride. Every subtle turn aligns with the tide. City's motion maps the paths I abide, keeping focus clear as the visions collide. Traffic sways gentle with the evening haze. Every micro movement calculates the maze. I adapt my stance while the signals blaze, reading layers of rhythm in the urban phase. Windows flicker, hints of hidden thought. Every glance a lesson that the night has brought. I extract the patterns that the shadows sought, turning scatter insight into logic I've caught. Nothing drifts past in the edge-lit lane. Every minor tremor becomes part of my gain. I align with the flow through the city's vein, converting urban friction into mental sustain. Horizon shift, guiding every stride. Every subtle turn aligns with the tide. City's motion maps the paths I abide, keeping focus clear as the visions collide. When the skyline bends and the alleys twist, I adjust my vision to the ambient mist. Only those who read the currents persist, guided by instinct in the layered urban gist. Oh,